have some fun. If anybody wanted to come up and say anything or recite some Mozart or recite some Shakespeare from the phone book or anything, then feel free. It's going to be open mic after this, so come on up. If anybody wants, I'm just going to open it up, and you can play some music. So this mic will be here. If you want to come on up.
Somebody, please, come on.
I think it's too late because the first one, I got a lot
Okay, all right.
The first section of the, wait, I gotta get my pant leg down. Did everybody notice a convertible?
Yeah,
okay.
a nice black one.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll tell you the story about that quickly. Rock wanted to buy a car, and George had a Model A.
George's.
Model A.
Yeah, tell me who George is. Your
Okay.
grandfather.
Oh, George is your grandfather, is her husband. So they go to the car place, the car dealer place, and the two guys are gone for quite a while. They come back. Rock owns the Model A, and George has bought a new convertible. So, there's more to the story. The two guys were golfing all the time, and every time I turn around, there's little cars at the front with a golf club. So one day, Rose and I were both getting fed up. We're, what do you call them, golf widows? One day we've got a shower to go to, important Italian shower, okay? At the Italian hall, we gotta be there, you know. So anyway, we wait and wait, keep calling it, are they there? Are they there? They had played 18 holes that day. So they got back. We arrived at the shower when everybody was going home. So one aunt really gave us heck, really.
Wonder who that was.
We left the shower, and Rose says, we're not going home. They made us miss it. We're not going home.
Mom?
Where are we going? I don't know, but we're going. So we were out, I don't know, gallivanting until about 3 hours later, and we finally went home. So that's the story about the movie. Our mother comes home with the new car. He comes home and he says, I bought a Model A. Okay, whatever. People don't know what a Model A is. One of those square cars, you know, 1929. Yeah.
That's a tribute to your grandfather. Smart, no? He ends up with a new car. I have the old Model A.
We gotta hear Uncle Rock the window story. You gotta do, yeah.
Yeah! Come on. Let's go.
Look at your sister over there clapping to you on her birthday.
Come on, nobody can tell. Started out with my problem. We had windows, big glass, and with like a knob in it, you know, to open and close. And it was cracked from the knob to the end in our boys' bedroom. So I said, Rock, you better get a new glass before, you know, it breaks. Now, go ahead.
That's a good lead-in.
And now, Uncle Rock, take over. What did you do, Rock?
What did I do? Okay. Oh boy, here we go again. I've told the story how many times I don't even know myself.
It's getting better every time, though.
I'll embellish it as much as I can. Okay, anyways, I decide, okay, I'll put a new glass window in, okay? Now, the window has no frames, it's just a window, and there's a little knob where you open and close, you know, on top. Okay, so anyways, it's cracked. I go down to the hardware store, and I tell them I'd like a certain window, such and such. I measure it, and so on and so forth. And he cuts it out and everything like that, and puts it all together. So I'll take it back. I'm putting it into the window, and I push to one side, and it cracks. Right where the knob is, you know, and it's easy to do it once they drill a hole in there. So I said, oh boy, I gotta go back again. So I went back to the same hardware store, and I tell them the same thing again, that while I was putting the window in, it cracked. I said, oh well. it happens, you know. So anyways, he cuts another one, drills a hole in there for the knob, and I take it back home. So I go up to it's on the second floor, go up to the second floor, and I'm starting to put the window in. I put the window in, I'm pushing it over to one side, it breaks again. Oh, window again. Every time it's $15 in those days. In those days, well, it's 50 now. Anyways, okay, so I go back to the same guy. Same hardware store. How are you? Yeah, I hate to tell you this, but I broke the window again. He said, oh, gee, how could you do that, you know? I said, I was just putting it in. Okay, so anyways, he does it, puts it all back together. I said, this is the third time I'm coming back. I said, I'm not going to put this window in because I'm sure I'm going to wait a while till the kids, they were coming home for lunch. I said, they're going to knock it over for sure. So I said, I'll leave it here beside the door, you know, so that when they go back to school, I'll put it back in. This makes sense. See, they're coming home for lunch. Kids come home for lunch, and we're all sitting at the table. I think I hear somebody at the doorbell. I get up, walk over, knock over the... I broke the doggone thing again. I'm embarrassed at this time.
You're going to find a new artwork store.
Back I go. He sees me coming in.
He knows you by name, right?
I know the size.
He's already got it cut.
Comes in with nothing but a knob.
He says to me, are you some kind of a nut? It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
So anyways, you know, I said, how much would it have cost if I had you to go and put it all in? He said, oh, about $15. I'm up to 45. The last time, I go up there with gloves on. This time, rubber gloves. You know? I gently put it in there. I do not close it. I leave it the way it is. To this day, it's still there.
Still open.
Next.